right, today I'm going to teach you about how I'm going to run my class. This is my daughter, Piper. My class is going to run a little different this year. If you look at the screen in front of you, you'll see where it says blended instruction. Okay, blended instruction. And what that means is you will, much like this video, you'll get your instruction through me on a video. Okay, so you'll be able to pause it and rewind it. Your parents can watch it. It'll be up there. You can go back and watch it. All the things, okay? You're going to take notes and submit those, but I'll talk about that in a minute. And it is self-paced, which I'm going to help. It's going to be very guided, but it's going to be self-paced. So if you're struggling, you can go slower. If you get it, you can move on, okay? There is an end goal that we'll have in mind, an end date for like the test, but in between there, it's very self-paced. And it's mastery-based, which means you have to master it to move on to the next unit or to the next section, okay? So, and I'll show you how that's going to work here in a minute. Before each unit, you will get one of these pacing guides that you will keep in your binder and you will mark off when you finish things. So I will help you stay organized. So unit 1, you would start with 1-1 and you would do the notes. Once you finish them, you make a little check. Assignments, check. Mastery, check, check. Okay? And then you'll go through, and I will go through all of this and teach you all how to do this, but that's what that would look like. Okay? So we are going to now look on Canvas, which you're going to learn all about Canvas and how to use it, so don't stress about it yet. All right? Let me move me out of the way a little bit, and I'll move this in a little. Okay, so when or maybe I can't move that in. That's fine. You won't have all these, but you will have this one that looks like this for 6th grade math. Okay, you will click on that and you'll have something that looks like this. I've kind of narrowed it in so you can't see all of the stuff because there's a bunch of stuff that's confusing because it's mine and not yours. Okay, so right here, there's a pacing tracker. Depending on which hour you're in, if you're in 2nd and 4th, you would click it. Okay, and it will take you, and you click again, and it'll take you to the pacing tracker, which may seem a little confusing right now. This is actually a generic one, okay? But you can see down here, this person, Kenny, has mastered all of these and is now on 1.5, okay? Where Bob is only on 1.2, which is fine because that's the pace he needs, okay? So we will learn all about that. You don't have to worry about that right now, okay? So moving on a little bit. Down here, this is what you're doing right now, okay? And so let's go into like unit 1. You'll see all of the units have, there's 1-1, there's 1-2, there's 1-3, and then there's an assignment and then a mastery check. All of them will have a video. When you click on here, there's a video, and then you'll submit your notes, and then you'll move to the next thing, and the next one won't open until you submit something. And then there's an assignment. You'll complete the assignment. There's directions. There's always instructions. And then you'll do the mastery check. And all of these things I will explain many, many, many times, okay? But eventually, if you're grasping the concepts, you'll just move on to 1.2. You'll move on to 1.3. We will still have fun activities and things like that. But that is kind of how the Canvas works, okay? Now, let me move this back over so you can see it and move me out of the way, okay? So now let's look. So on Canvas, I showed you the pacing tracker. All right. And see, this is what happens. I was on my PowerPoint. There we go. The pacing tracker I showed you, the video, we'll do notes on every video. You'll be required to do notes, but don't worry, I'm going to teach you how to do notes. So don't worry about it. Assignment, yes, we are collaborating all the time in our class. Okay. All the time we will be collaborating with partners or just whoever's on your section, okay? And then you'll have a mastery check. You can take the mastery check multiple times. You'll have a different mastery check each time, but you really want to do well on your assignment in order to get the mastery check and move on, okay? And I will show you where all these things are in the classroom, right? So Well, what happens if you don't master a mastery check the first time you take it? Okay, this is why I really want you to try to pass it the first time, but if not, that's okay. And the mastery checks are only over a little bit. All the videos, this one will probably be longer, but maybe not. Just 6 to 9 minutes are all the videos, okay? So you will have to rewatch the video and add to your notes. Then you're gonna have to do another just little short assignment. These assignments won't be long. You'll complete and grade it. Then you'll give it to me to look over. Then you're gonna take a different assessment. So the mastery checks, I have different versions. You just have to pick a different one than the last one you did. And then you turn it into the basket, which I will show you at school where that is in the classroom. Okay, so sometimes you're going to use a manipulative like a deck of cards or dice or something like that. I will show you. You won't come to me and say, Mrs. Boyd, where's the deck of cards? They're always going to be in the same place. They're at the front of the class. They're in a green buckets. You'll see them, okay? We are also going to do word wall, okay? And instead of having words all over my board because it gets confusing, or all over my room, you're going to keep them in your binder, but I'm going to show you all of how to set that up, okay? So normally when you come in for my class, we'll do a bell ringer. If we do an activity that day, we'll do an activity, but if not, bell ringer. And we'll go over what word wall words should be in your binder that day. And then you will go on to whatever section you're on. So you may be on one section and someone else may be on another, and that is fine, okay? We will talk more and more about how this works. So just a real quick overview, okay? You're gonna watch notes. You're gonna watch video, take notes, submit the notes. You take notes every time. You're going to do an assignment. You will actually grade your assignment. Okay, and we will talk all about that and how you have to show work and how you want to grade and correct. So then you get your mastery check done the first time. You do the mastery check. I grade your mastery checks. Okay, I grade your mastery checks, and I have up on my wall, you'll see what to do if you don't pass your mastery check, what you have to do for that. Okay, so all of that stuff will be in the room, and that is it.